Hello, my name is Shiso. I don't know why I'm so nervous about this. So, this is not my first remix that I have created. This is probably actually the third or fourth that I've written this year. Grass Ain't Greener, first of all, I just want to shout out Chris Brown for being in the game since I was in elementary school, literally. And it's not anything to say that, like, oh, he's old. Like, no, he has been a perfecter, a true both student and teacher of the craft. And regardless of all the things that has happened around him, I choose to see the inspiration. A lot of times when it comes to artists, I'm gonna choose to see the inspiration. So, Grass Ain't Greener. First of all, this is one of my like top 10 Chris Brown songs. I remember the first time I heard the song, probably it was 10 years ago sometime. And I think I don't know if Apple has started telling us what song was your most replayed song, but I am certain, I don't know if they started it that year, but if I didn't check, I am almost certain that that is one of my top played songs of 2016. And it's also just one of those songs that every time it comes on, I personally can't skip it. Like, it's such a great song from start to finish, from composition to lyrics to flow. So, as somebody who appreciates greatness, I decided, you know what, first of all, I don't feel like there are enough people writing remixes anymore. I understand it's a scary thing because, you want to be respectful of the artist, you want to be respectful of just everything in general, but personally, writing remixes has helped me become a stronger songwriter. So I say write it. I've been writing. Now, if you're going to release it, that's a little bit different because you got to have some cover licensing. You got to make sure that the instrumental that you're using is covered in that licensing, or you've paid for it, or else you will get a cease and desist. And personally, that's been what's taken me so long to kind of like get these songs together, get them released, because I'm trying to make sure that I'm doing everything right on the back end. Like, I'm not trying to have freaking Universal Records or anybody's attorney come emailing me or come sending me a you got served. I don't need that. So I think that as a singer, as a new singer, as a new artist, it's really important to do your research on what's required for the type of content that you're about to release. When it comes to covers, 9 times out of 10, especially if you plan on putting it on a streaming platform and saying that this is your version, you're going to need a cover licensing. So I've been working on getting my cover licensing, and I'll be so excited that I can go ahead and start releasing my version of Grass and Greener. So, where did what inspired me to write this song? Personally, what inspired me to write this remix? I'll tell you what inspired me to write this remix. Yes, it was a situationship. I can't call it a relationship because there wasn't any commitment there, but that's the reason why it was written, because of the lack of commitment that was present, yet the entitlement that was also just as present, if not more. There's a line where I say, needed you to come through when I cried and needed a quick fix over the pain. Now talking to you gives me anxiety because I've changed, and in your mind, you think we want the same. So that line in particular was the probably driving point of this song for me, because I felt that in this situationship, I spent a lot of time trying to convince them that I was changing, that I was feeling different. Um, and it really was a toxic just interaction on both ends because I could have left it alone. And eventually I did, obviously. But there just was so much that just transpired between us two. But it just ended up to where I had to really block the person because I felt like I wasn't being heard. Like I'm telling you one thing, and in your mind, you thinking I'm saying something else. Like you don't believe me, you don't take me seriously. Yeah, yeah. The block list had to go ahead and receive that person. Um, but I just feel like music to me also is becoming one of those things where I can proudly and boldly say things that I may feel a little weird to say in person. Regardless of what you believe, I am truly a really nice person. Um, but sometimes depending on how much you have tried me or how much you have decided that you don't respect my boundaries, I could be a different person. So all of these emotions are invoked in my version of Grass Ain't Greener. I truly hope that you enjoy it. Tell me what are your favorite lines because I did go in on this song and it's just the beginning. I like to go in, you know what I'm saying? But definitely let me know what your favorite lines are. Let me know how you feel about the harmonies, just overall the composition of the song, my version. I would love to hear your feedback. So I hope you enjoy. And I look forward to growing with y'all as my audience. I look forward to really just putting out more music for you to think, for you to nibble on, for you to chew on, but also that sounds good to sing. So this has been fun talking about my upcoming single. I can't wait for you to tune in, and I can't wait to tell you about the next project. Stay tuned. It's your girl Sheetsa.